Please be seated. As president of St. John's College in Santa Fe, I'm calling the college together for Santa Fe's 108th undergraduate and 168th graduate sessions. Good morning and welcome to you all. I'll offer a fuller word of welcome later in the ceremony. I want to mention that if you need refreshments, water, any directions, or any assistance, we have staff in the Weigel Portal who can direct you. After the ceremony concludes, please wait to disperse until the recessional has completed. Then you're all invited to lunch outdoors under the Meme Library Placida tent. And finally, I'm pleased to announce that today, all incoming undergraduate freshmen will receive a copy of Euclid's Elements as a gift from the college. Please pick up your books from the Assistant Dean, Ms. McGinnis, when you descend the stairs.
Freshmen, please stand. Ms. Davis, I present the class of 2028.
Mr. Sterling, these young individuals desire to be made members of St. John's College. They have given evidence of their good character and their ability to undertake the tasks which we have set for them.
Ms. Davis, will you present them in the presence of the faculty and in the witness of the whole college in order that they may complete their matriculation by signing the college register?
Will the members of the freshman class please come forward as the name of each is called?
Coralie Isaiah Aronskief, Montreal, Canada. Nick Monique Alvarado, Hobbs, New Mexico. Summer Aruki Struther, Magnolia, Texas. Sophie Tana Atzalina, Denver, Colorado. Maya Francesca Baracano, Manhattan, New York. Elizabeth Honor Barrett, Durango, Colorado. Marlo Riley Bauer, San Rafael, California. Nathan Frederick Best, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Noah James Bischoff, Abingdon, Virginia. Ben Arturo Baudet, East Emerson, Vermont. Jude Lynn Broberg, Houston, Texas. Isaiah Justice Brooks, Kerrville, Texas. Jesse A. Brown, Palmer, Arkansas. Alaska, excuse me. Robert Leo Burdick, Hastings-on-Hudson, New York. Helen Morgan Byrne, Mobile, Alabama. Georgia Sylvie Kandub, Okemos, Michigan. Ava Noel Carlson, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Andrew David Caswell, LaPorte, Indiana. Cato August Chang, New York, New York. Larkspur Joy Clark, Tucson, Arizona. Cassia Chepkeme Collins, Chicago, Illinois. Emerson Amira Davis, Arlington, Texas. Will Maxie Dietz, Cary, North Carolina. Cameron Fraser Dunn, Edmond, Oklahoma. Mohammed El Sharbaghi, El Santa, Egypt. Cecily Esquire, Creswell, Oregon.
Put my legal name on this, I'm a little behind, sorry.
Sorry about that. Elliot Alexander Ferreira, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Victoria Lynn Foster, Winter Park, Florida. Sean Michael Fox, Fairfield, Connecticut. Annie Louise Frederick Frost, Bellingham, Washington. Michael Sumner Frost, Creston, Colorado. Delaney Grace Funk, Flagstaff, Arizona. Anna Marie Nicole Garcia, Santa Fe, New Mexico. A.B. Ashley Garrett, Nacogdoches, Texas. Rami Katz-Gerzon, Yonkers, New York. Caius Gish, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Samuel Conrad Goodrow, Corrales, New Mexico. Olive Lee Green, Austin, Texas. Charlotte Lee Grenier, El Rito, New Mexico. Maisie Ruth Hale McKinnon, Ponell, Maine. Teo K. Heitzman, Espanola, New Mexico. Colin Hughes, Los Gatos, California. Anna Berlin Hull, Pecos, New Mexico. Ezra Yukovich, Seattle, Washington. Estelle Anna Jones, Baltimore, Maryland. Skylar Koshia Jones, York, Pennsylvania. Nathan Cater, Boulder, Colorado. Axel Falnes Katz, New York, New York. Eliza Rose Kaufman, Dublin, Pennsylvania. Sandesh Kerala, Siangia, Nepal. Bella LeClaire, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Lucy Veronica Lohr, Austin, Texas. Robert Ellis Marks, New Hope, Pennsylvania. Jordan Keith Maxwell, Weatherford, Texas. Quinn McLaughlin, Walla Walla, Washington.
I think this is the student too.
Rowan McClellan, Walcott, Vermont. Mateo Ponzi Hamaker, Newberg, Oregon. Liliana Meadows, Grass Valley, California. Alonia Narcissa Kaylee Meyer, Austin, Texas. Ella Grace Monk, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Noelle Montanez, Dallas, Texas. Chaz Leyland Nomura, Bettendorf, Iowa. David Harris Portnow, Monroe, Washington. Hassan Ayomide Rosing, Chicago, Illinois. Coeli Sophia Sarti, Denver, Colorado. Mateo David Sellers, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Mumushka Shrimali, Mumbai, India. Carmen Marie Sparkman, Silver Spring, Maryland. Izzy Sophie Stoops, Cabery, Illinois. Topher Anthony Jacob Zutenbach, Severn, Maryland.
Other Maryland, welcome. Glad to have you with us.
Maximiliano J. Thornton, El Paso, Texas.
Welcome to St. John's.
John Rosner Sakenas, Louisville, Texas. Osi Uka, Duraz, Albania. John Michael Velat de Cordova, Wilton, Connecticut.
Welcome to St. John's.
Stella Xochitl Vazquez, Fairfax, California.
Welcome to the Glad
Emily Wong, Beijing, China.
welcome. Glad to have you with us. Nice to meet you.
Stone Stratford Waterbury, San Jose, California.
Welcome to St. John's.
Anna Rosalind Weeks, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Glad to have you with us.
Atticus Huckleberry Way, Princeton, New Jersey.
Welcome to the college.
Naomi Weiss, Germantown, New York.
Welcome to St. John's.
Gray Grace Wilson, Seabrook, Texas.
Welcome to the college.
Orlina Wiltse, Denver, Colorado.
Nice hat. Welcome to the college.
Prima Marie Wilshert, San Rafael, California.
Welcome to St. John's.
Anna Marie Wolf, Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Welcome to the college.
Jude Xavier Wolf, Dallas, Texas.
Welcome to St. John's.
Atlas Wyatt, Carrollton, Texas.
Welcome to the college.
Tsi Wang, Yushi, China.
Welcome. Glad you're with us.
Chris Yu, Yangzhou, China.
Last but not least, welcome. Glad you're with us.
Welcome to all the freshmen. I would like to also welcome transfers from Annapolis and the following returning students. Pooja Dulip, Alexander Jacobus, Nathan Livy, David Lord, Noah Mihalik, and Nathaniel Ontiveros. Welcome back, everyone.
Thank you.
Graduate Institute students, please stand. Mr. Carl, I present the new members of the Graduate Institute.
Mr. Sterling, these individuals desire to be made members of the Graduate Institute of St. John's College. They have given evidence of their good character and their ability to undertake the tasks which we have set for them.
Mr. Carl, will you present them in the presence of the faculty and in the witness of the whole college in order that they may complete their matriculation by signing the college register?
Will the new members of the liberal arts program please come forward as the name of each is called?
Catherine Marie Arndt, Washington, D.C., unable to attend. Joshua Bassett, Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Welcome to St. John's.
Dylan Gates Burns, Westminster, Colorado, unable to attend. Joseph David Dyer, Atchison, Kansas. Michael James Fusco, Bayfield, Colorado.
Welcome to St. John's. Thank you.
Marlena Jolene Galassi, Huntsville, Alabama, unable to attend. Jesse Daniel Hilburn, Dubuque, Iowa. Jerry Hill, Crosby, Texas. Kira Randolph Howard, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Eric Wayne Hull, Pecos, New Mexico.
Welcome to the faculty.
Christopher James Lilly, Brooklyn, New York. Eric Ramus, Atlanta, Georgia. James Paul Rogers, Somerville, Alabama.
Welcome to the faculty.
Please join me in welcoming the new members of the Graduate Institute's Master of Arts in Liberal Arts program.
Will the new members of the Eastern Classics program please come forward as the name of each is called?
Micah Jordan Beck, Lansing, New York.
Glad to have you with us.
John Vincent Castaldo, Brooklyn, New York. Unable to attend. Charles Edward Chapin, Washington, D.C. Unable to attend. Thomas R. Chrisman, Maplewood, New Jersey. Francis Eric Constable, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Sophia Jane Coate, New York, New York, unable to attend. Jean Chrysler, Trinidad, Colorado, unable to attend. Colin Travis Fox, Columbia, South Carolina. James Kevin Gregg, Milwaukee, Oregon, unable to attend. John Michael Kessler, Wayzata, Minnesota. Tim Wade Knowlton, Victoria, BC, Canada, unable to attend. Joshua David Lee, Houston, Texas. Justin Kipling Lowe, Seattle, Washington. Deanna Elena Moss, Portland, Oregon. Brad Neal, Moraga, California, unable to attend. Haley Prickett, Newport Beach, California, unable to attend. Walker Rogalski, Annapolis, Maryland, unable to attend. Diana Carolina Rogalski, Annapolis, Maryland. John David Ross, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Sarah Josepha Schaefer, Violet, France. Sandra A. Schulman, Santa Rosa, California. Danielle Tianxi Stone, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Jesse Wood, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Please join me in welcoming the new members of the Graduate Institute's Eastern Classics program.
Well, good morning again on this beautiful day here on our Santa Fe campus of St. John's College, here over 7,000 feet above sea level in the foothills of Monte Sol and the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. A beautiful day and a significant day, ending one chapter and opening a new one for all of our new students. Beginning this evening for you freshmen with the terrible beauty of the Iliad and an opening question. Thus begins a new rhythm of life as the bell rings each Monday and Thursday evening and you enter seminar. So welcome to you freshmen, class of 2028, I think, and first semester graduate students. Welcome family and friends joining us, the faculty of the college, all of our staff, and our returning students. Welcome to low residency graduate students and family members and others joining us online. A special welcome to Katarina Wong, President of the St. John's College Alumni Association and member of our Board of Visitors and Governors. My remarks will seem aimed at our freshmen. For our new graduate students, including our low residency students, please know you are just as integral to our community of learning. And the heart of all this is intended for you too. What you are undertaking exemplifies, in its own extraordinary ways, the convictions and aspirations of our college. I will explore two themes. First, to reflect with you a bit on what it means to join this community dedicated to liberal education. Our most foundational document, modestly titled The Statement of the Program, has long opened with the assertion that St. John's College is a community dedicated to liberal education. Second, I will propose 4 sources of sustaining strength for the journey you've begun. So, a community dedicated to liberal education. Who is this community? Let's begin with you, 90 freshmen. You come from all over geographically, as you heard, and from all varieties of backgrounds, from 25 states and 6 other countries, Albania, Canada, China, Egypt, India, Nepal. From public, private, and homeschool educations, some grew up right here in Santa Fe, some daring few have entered the United States for the very first time to join us here. Within the U.S., some have traveled very far, 3,500 miles from Palmer, Alaska, 2,300 miles from Pownell, Maine. You discovered St. John's along various paths, from a deep love of books, or the advice of a favorite teacher, from a Johnny family member, or moved by the visit to campus or the summer academy, some thrilled by the people they met here or the conversations they joined, some drawn to this bold vision of what a college education can be, some arriving after attending other colleges or being out of school in the world of work for a season. The community you join is small in a way, about 400 undergraduates, about 100 graduate students, but it contains more varied backgrounds than many larger communities. And because of the shared course of study and the constant conversation together, which you have already begun, you will experience more diversity and empathize with and learn more from this wide range of backgrounds, beliefs, and perspectives, more than is likely in the relative anonymity and dispersion of more conventional colleges. We are also a campus community, including our staff and faculty, who are united by uncommon dedication to the program and to your and their own learning. Our constant practice of shared inquiry requires and fosters mutual civility and respect, inclining naturally toward empathy and friendship. Such civility and respect are modeled daily in the classroom by our tutors. We do not seek facile agreement or hard-edged debate. We seek to reason together, and as our statement says, to learn from our differences and discover our shared humanity. Radiating out from our campus, you now join the community of all Johnny alumni whose education was shaped by the same program and community, if varying in details, over the years and decades. And you now live in this remarkable city of Santa Fe, New Mexico, a city in which this college has found a home for 60 years. To what then are we dedicated? Liberal education. You know already you have chosen a college that aims to offer as complete an undergraduate education as possible in the most important respects. A complete and generous education, to borrow a phrase from Milton. That is, to go as deep as possible into the fundamental questions, to the roots and foundations of things, and to be as broad as possible in respect to the range of human faculties and fundamental domains of knowledge and life. You will be required to, or given the opportunity to, translate Plato and Sophocles from the original Greek, in which you will acquire basic competence, and you will be asked to work through, a little bit later, Einstein's 1905 paper on special relativity, equation by equation. You will sing and analyze music, you will draw flowers and conifers, and dissect biological specimens, and observe light's wave-particle duality. You will study the works of Adam Smith and of Karl Marx. You will study Euclid's Elements and the Genesis and techniques of calculus. You will begin tonight with seminar conversations on Homer, and then, down the road as seniors, explore the works of George Eliot, Virginia Woolf, James Joyce, William Faulkner, Toni Morrison, and so much more. You may be challenged by those who see in the phrase liberal education neglect of the practicalities of life, but this is a mirage. Every college and university, all of what we call higher education today, cannot avoid balancing three aims. Simply put, the pursuit of truth or knowledge as an end in itself, preparation for citizenship or political life, and preparation for career or the practicalities and necessities of our work life. Liberal education properly pursued advances all three aims in a well-balanced way. The truth is that what distinguishes St. John's is not that our aims and values are so unusual. It is that we are able to pursue certain widely shared values in a more uncompromising way than most educational institutions. Most educators and academics, when asked, would love to have smaller classes like yours, discussion-driven classes like yours, and highly motivated and curious students like you are. They too believe all or most students would benefit from much more time with great works of literature and philosophy, read patiently and thoughtfully, and with deeper logical and mathematical study, and many other areas that are too often neglected. But they and their institutions, for many and varied reasons, are not incentivized and not able to offer these things quite so well as we can. Most other institutions have added aims and added constraints. They must strike a different balance or have a necessarily narrowed focus. You may also be challenged to explain the relevance of studying so closely classics of the past. I recall many years ago hearing our revered former dean, Eva Brand, answer a parent's challenge to that effect in this pithy way, more or less quoting from memory here. Our world is technology and democracy. Those are Greek words, and to understand our world today, you must ultimately understand its roots in Greek thought. Properly interpreted, you could almost deduce our whole program from that premise. We are not studying the past as past. We are studying the living roots or natural history of our present world. Liberal education pursued in this broad and deep way is not only relevant today, it is needed seemingly now more than ever. It strengthens you where current society is weak or faltering. It cultivates the habits of mind and character that are needed now to face the dystopian trends of our technological society and the polarization and loss of civility in our political life and discourse. The remedy to these depends on and passes through a renewal of education, one that points strongly toward the heart of what we quietly pursue at St. John's. I am convinced that there are many more people today who see the need for that renewal than there were 10 or 20 or 30 years ago. Those are some opening reflections on our community dedicated to liberal education. Now, noble things are difficult. So goes a Greek maxim you will translate. You arrive here, I hope, eager and energized for the work ahead, curious, with senses sharpened, but you also know it will be challenging. You came here not for something easy, but for something substantial, and therefore challenging. You will struggle at times. Let me point to what I see as 4 sources of strength and sustenance that seem to me well suited to lift you up, to lift each of us up. My hope is that making them explicit can make them somehow more available. The first, perhaps easiest for us to see on the surface, is not to lose sight of the seriousness or grandeur of the work itself, its height or excellence, its depth or gravity. The works we characterize as great books and the kinds of questions you will pursue are truly impressive, often enigmatic, often dazzling and elevating. Do not let their difficulty eclipse that vision. When the work of the day falters or becomes a grind, remind yourself that you really are doing that hard work and persevering in order to illuminate the most fundamental matters, to cultivate the kind of soul that can dwell near and benefit from great wisdom and beauty and the works that express them. Second, we have one another. There is much in life that isolates us, and typically it is when things seem darkest or most difficult that we feel most isolated. Here, you are closer to many others who can offer empathy, understanding, and support than most students out there are. The small size of this community, your daily study and life together, the common curriculum, the familiarity which your tutors have with what you are doing and with the members of their classes, the staff who know so well the character of this campus, the program, and all the resources available for getting through times of difficulty, your friends, and your classmates and room and hallmates. There are truly always more folks you can reach out to and connect with, nearby, prepared to help, and likewise you are there for them. Sometimes it's hard to see that here and in life beyond here, but I really believe it can be very true here for each of you and you should be ready to reach out, open up, and rely on the support of those around you. Third, let yourself experience this place, the city of Santa Fe, our natural setting. For some of you, this is familiar, home, or like home. For many of you, it may be unlike anywhere you have lived. The geography, climate, culture, and history here are truly extraordinary, and you would do well to cultivate actively an interest in, an attachment to, the place you're in. That is true wherever we find ourselves, but there is so much here that invites and rewards the effort of active attention and exploration. The world-renowned author and longtime friend and supporter of our college, Scott Momaday, who passed away this last January, was one of the great thinkers and writers of place and land, whose native peoples were of this land and its history. I've thought about him often since his death. As he wrote, each of us, quoting, ought to concentrate his mind upon the remembered earth, I believe. He ought to give himself up to a particular landscape in his experience, to look at it from as many angles as he can, to wonder about it, to dwell upon it. He ought to imagine that he touches it with his hands at every season and listens to the sounds that are made upon it. He ought to imagine the creatures there and all the faintest motions of the wind. He ought to recollect the glare of noon and all the colors of the dawn and dusk. End quote. This place, which seems austere to some, rewards our care and attention. The evening sky at sunset, the brightest stars most all of you will ever live among, the smell of the land after the rain, likewise the art, music, and history open to all of us just in a 2-mile radius. If you can really make this place part of what it means to be a Johnny at this college, that alone will carry you forward like a wave. Finally, joy. Cultivate a spirit of joy. This does not mean carrying things lightly. What you do here is serious, but should not be at all grim. Avoid the temptation often pressed on us by the loud voices in the world to dwell on what is melancholy in things, especially when facing hard work and challenges. Find joy in what you do here, in playful fun, in the deep wonder of insight, in exercising resilience in the face of adversity. Delight in the range of what you are undertaking and in the many flashes of beauty in these works. Find joy in perplexity, knowing it's a precondition for learning. Find joy in cultivating your attention against the great counterforces of this age of distraction. Enjoy physical exertion and moving your body in this wonderful setting. Delight in the landscape. Enjoy the company of your friends and companions. Success at St. John's involves a balance or blend of humility and audacity, as it does in a worthwhile and adventurous life. The program naturally elicits both in different ways. If you can remain attuned to sources like these that can strengthen you, that can invigorate you and pull you up and over, through, or around the obstacles of the moment, each of you will, I am confident, flourish here. I declare the college in session. Convocatum est.